What's up guys and welcome back to askNK. Let's talk about this cool add-on that Bala has put together. It's called the Beta Cutter, and Beta Cutter is a beautiful tool that allows you to simply use planes and curves to cut through your Blender models. Right now this is doing a discount, and for those who like to get this, you can simply come through and grab it. And speaking about sale, the Blender Winter Sale is currently ongoing, and there are tons of nice cool Blender add-ons that are currently available, and I'm going to link a couple of these in the description, so just in case you like to grab them, you can come through and find them. And with that said, let's dive right into Blender and take a look at Beta Cutter. So with Blender simply open up right here, how you get to work with this is pretty easy. All you need to do is drag and drop the add-on right into your Blender viewport and install it. And for you to confirm if this is installed, go over to Edit, go over to Preference, go right here where you have your add-ons and confirm that you've got the Beta Cutter here. And once you have that, click on the Burger menu, save your preference and close the window. And so we're going to start off by cutting this cube. Once we have this cube selected, we can tap N on the keyboard, scroll all the way down, and you notice that we have the Beta Cutter. And right here within the Beta Cutter, we have different kinds of cut object types that we can work with, which includes the plane and also the curve. And these two have similar properties, which deals with the color. So depending on the color that you like your plane to have, or the opacity you like it to have, you can have that set. And once you have that, you can click on Create Plane, and you have a plane dead in the middle of your selected object. To start cutting things here is very easy. All you need to do is go over to the cut setting, and from here is where you can start making those changes. Now for you to actually see this change reflect on your viewport, you need to have the main object selected, and you need to have the cut plane object selected. And once you have that, click on Start Cut. And once we have that start cut selected, we can change the mode that we want. So this is set to manual, which means that we're not going to necessarily see any updates automatically. And for that, we would like to set this to live because we would like to see real-time updates. By default, this is set to planar and cut only. And all this will do is to simply cut this mesh in half. But we would like to have it split this mesh. And of course, we like this to follow the shape of this particular model. And so once we have this defined, if we start increasing the cutter depth, you would notice that this starts cutting it into two, or should I say start splitting the mesh. So this becomes individual meshes once we finalize the cut. But before we do that, let's actually talk about some things that you can do here. Let's push this over to this part. So within the settings, you can actually do some beveling. So maybe you like this stuff to have a couple of bevel, maybe we want to increase the bevel width, add some segments to that, we can do that. If we like to also increase the subdivision cut, we can also go ahead and do it. We can drop the cutter depth a little bit so that we can see extra stuff, and the more subdivision cut that we add, the more cuts that we're going to be having here. We can also play with the cut spacing, so if we like this to space a little bit more or less, we can also do that. Now in certain cases, you may want to see the difference of the entire cut. For you to see that, you need to change this to keep inside, and only the insides are what you'll be seeing. And of course, if you like to just simply do a cut through, you can see that from here. But a cookie cutter simply looks pretty nice. With the cutter plane selected, if you press R on the keyboard, you can actually rotate this and scale this however you choose. So if we're done with what we're trying to make, say for example, this is what we're going for, we can click on Finalize All, and automatically this becomes individual pieces. And of course we can get rid of these if we want. And this is how easy it is for you to cut through any object. Interestingly, if you like to use a custom plane to cut through any object, you can also do that. So you can create a plane, subdivide that, sculpt it however you want, and use it to control the cut of any object that you're working with right inside of Blender. And that in its sense would help anyone that is into modeling to get some very nice looking models faster. And with that out of the way, let's talk about how you can use curves to create nice looking cuts. So this is also going to come in very handy for those who are thinking about making custom shapes, or maybe you're thinking about making custom models. Instead of modeling these things by hand, this will be super useful. And for this, we'll have our object selected, click on Create Curve, and we have this curve. So we're simply going to move this all the way in. And by the way, if you press your Tab key, you can have any of these points selected, tap G on the keyboard, and move it to wherever you want. So for this particular one, what we're going to do is just push this about a point like so. Let's just move this around. So we're just going to move this over to this point, have this selected, have these other ones selected, go all the way down, change this to live, change this to split, and we're simply going to leave this as the cookie cutter. What I'll suggest that you do is make these setting changes first before you click on Start Cut, because if you don't, most times you possibly will not get exactly the kind of result that you're going for. And now that we have this done, we can now go in, have this selected, and we can scale this all the way down, make some movements, make some changes. And for example, if you're thinking about making some sort of custom models. I'm just going to move this inwards. If you're thinking about making some sort of custom models, you can now do that with this. So we're just going to move this to a point like so. If we like to throw in a bit of bevel, we can throw in that bevel right there, and we can move this all the way up, increase the segment of that bevel. And you see we're having something that looks pretty clean. For those who like to see the wireframe, because I know you guys are going to ask about that, this is what the wireframe looks like. Not bad. So we can have something like this. And in this case, if you're also thinking about, say for example, making a custom shape out of this, so we're just simply going to make this sort of feet looking. So we can choose to have this as a cutout, or we can choose to have the inside kept. And if you remember when we talked about the plane, we did talk about using the cutter depth to increase or reduce the depth of various things. So in this case, I'm just simply going to go ahead and turn this off. And from here, we can also just go ahead and increase and reduce stuff. If I turn off the bevel, you can see that we have this right here. And if you're just thinking about making model pieces with stuff like this, yes, you can. So you can go ahead, make this model piece, make all of this sort of changes. And you can throw in your bevel if you want. You can control the bevel, and you can actually start making nice cool things with this one. And once you're done, all you need to do is click on finalize, and you now have yourself a nice piece which you can use to do amazing stuff. So this is it. For those who like to take a look at this, you can simply come through and check it out. Beta Cutter is now available, and this offers a ton of cool stuff that you can use, especially when it comes to you being able to cut through your models while keeping nice topology right inside of Blender. From simple cuts all the way to splitting, down to adding bevels to your cut, inside and outside, following curves and patterns, all of these are now available. And it's quite interesting to see that this tool is right here and is being offered at a very discounted rate. So this is it. For those who like to grab this, links to this is going to be in the description. Additionally, you can also go ahead and check out some of the add-ons, shaders, models, and generators available on Superhive. Right now, the winter sale is currently ongoing. So this is it. For those who like to look at all of these, links to this is going to be in the description, so do well to check it out. Tell me what you guys think about this one in the comment section, and until I see you guys in the next one, peace.